Hello, it's RJ with ZLINE. Today we're going to be showing you how to convert your new ZLINE range to Autograph Edition. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be replacing these knobs and the knob rings. To do this, all you're going to need is to pull back on the knob to get it off, and that'll expose the two screws that you'll need to take out in order to get this knob ring off. I'm going to use a Phillips head screwdriver or a drill, and then I can replace the new knob ring with the new knob going over top of that. So let's go ahead and get started on that. All right, so again, all we have to do to get this knob off is just pull back and slide this one off. And that'll give us access to the two screws. Again, I'm just gonna use a Phillips screwdriver or a drill bit here to get these off. And you'll need to keep these screws to reuse them for the new knob ring. And I just have our Autograph Edition set off to the side. We're gonna be replacing this with polished gold. And when you do replace this knob ring, you just wanna make sure that the little black line goes on top and is centered above the knob. And I'm not gonna drill this all the way in quite yet. I'm gonna leave it just a little loose in case I need to recenter the bottom. And then I can go back up top and finish that one. And this knob ring is going to be for the dual function burner. So there's going to be a part on the knob that says SIM. That needs to go on the dual function burner. The rest of the burners will not have that. So all you're looking for is the off position, and then you can slide that on, and that'll be it for the dual function. So the rest of these will be the same. And I'll go ahead and replace this one now. But again, it's the same process for the rest of these knob rings. And just make sure that they don't move. And then again, just go on with the off position and sliding that onto the knob. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the rest of the burner knobs. Moving on to the oven. So the knob comes off the exact same way. You're just gonna pull back. The big thing with this knob is just making sure that you put the correct oven knob on. It's not a burner knob, it is the one with all the temperatures for your oven. And then that'll expose the two screws. These will come out the same way. Again, we're gonna have to reuse these, but they are in a slightly different spot. Okay, so with this knob ring, again, you're just gonna wanna line up this black line on top. This stem does move though. It's a little bit more difficult to work with, so you may have to play with it to get these holes to line up. And then what I like to do is just put this knob ring over. I try to line it up first, but I put this knob ring over, and then I will go ahead and drill this in, trying to not touch that stem or move it. And if you do, you may just have to pull it back down just a little bit. And then you'll feel it catch. So just move that knob ring up and go ahead and line it back up. And again, just make sure it doesn't jiggle or anything like that. And we can put the oven knob on. Again, you're just looking for the off position. So that should be everything there is to it for the knobs and knob rings. Let's go ahead and move down to the handle. All right, so with the handle, we're gonna need to use this Allen key that came in the box. with the handle. This has a ball end and then a free end that you can use. I just like using the ball joint just because it's a little bit easier here underneath the handle. You're not gonna scratch the range with this ball end. So go ahead and get this guy off, and then I will do the other side, and then I'll show you these screws when I replace the handle. Okay, so the screws are right here on the bottom, and that's why I'm saying the ball end might be a little bit better so you don't end up scratching this range or making a bunch of quarter or half turns instead. So let's go ahead and put the new one on. And these ends just slide over these studs here, so it should be a pretty easy fit. All right, so moving down to the foot covers here, there's going to be 2 screws that we'll need to take out. Very similar to the knob rings, we'll have to keep these screws to replace them. And then we can go ahead and put on the new foot cover. I would have somebody here lift the range or tilt the range back so you can get access to this. It's probably the easiest way. Just going to replace this new foot cover, again using those same screws, and I'm just going to leave this just a little loose in case I need to move the other side. And just make sure that's not moving around. And then I'm going to go ahead and replace the other side, and then we'll talk about the brass burners on top. Okay, so the last part of this swap is just going to be replacing your aluminum burners with brass burners. This is no different than when you put your aluminum burners on, so all you just need to make sure of is that the box is going to be the correct size for your range. And just remember that your dual function burner is already brass, so that will not be included if you do have a dual function burner. But other than that, that's all I have for you today. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to us. But other than that, have a great day. Thank you.